Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. I've got a Vengevine in this pack. Not what I'm taking, but I do like that card. Probably Oko looks to be the strongest card here. This is overall a very weak pack. I don't think any of these are in my top 50. Maybe like Infernal Grasp is good removal, but I like the one that kills Planeswalkers. It's like discard and pay 3 life, I think. Just like a better version of this card. But I think I'm gonna take Oko. It's great. Grist is good. Vengevine's very fun, but I don't think, that's where you want to start out. And then Death Greeter's Champion is also a really, really good card and potentially could be the correct pick if you're just trying to force Boros, but that's not what I'm trying to do. So I know I get comments saying Caleb forces whatever mechanic, and I did force Hogaak for a little bit, but it was also always open. But I tend to try and draft what's open. It's just everyone else forces blue, so what ends up being open is some combination of Naya black most of the time. So we'll see if that ends up being true here with the first pick, Oko. Second pick, again, this pack is really bad. You take Ouroboros. It's a fine card. Double green is a lot to ask. Could take Glorybringer. Doesn't really fit so well with Oko, but I think I like Glorybringer more than Ouroboros. But I am much less likely to play it because Oko's, you want 1-drop mana elves, so you can turn to Oko, and then Ouroboros is actually quite good with mana elves. So talked myself into it. We're taking Ouroboros. Speak of the devil. There's Hogaak and Bazaar. It's been a minute. I could take Pest Infestation. There's also Vibrance Bazaar. That's another direction. I would take Hogaak. Card's sick. Let's get in there. It's just so nice getting this early because you can draft with it in mind. Breeding Pool really helps Oko. If we had taken Bazaar, Desecrix could be a consideration. Discharge is a good card. Confluence is a good card. But fetchable land that casts Oko, I'm here for. Wow. Okay. This pack has so many more good cards than our opening pack. That is a 5th pick Fury. That's wild. 5th pick Windswept Heath, Mana Tithe, Sowing Micro Spawn, Stomping Ground, all cards I love. Do I just take the Fury? It doesn't really fit. I don't think I'm gonna take Fury. I'm gonna take Windswept Heath. Earthside Monstrosity, Jite, Urza's Saga. This makes a green creature, right? No, colorless. I think in this case I'm gonna take Earthside. Jite's, I love this card. It honestly might even wheel, but I want to cut green. I don't think Sandstorm Salvager is particularly good. Okay. We're in, I guess. The Chariot is great. Makes 2 green dudes. If we had taken Bazaar, you could consider Mako, but I think Chariot's just... This is what I'm talking about. Like, this card is just so good on its own that you don't really have to worry about anything else. And we're in green again because it's always open. That is a 7th pick of Seeka's Chariot, by the way. This card is in my top 30 for the cube. But I used to pass this card all the time too. So I think a lot of people just haven't realized how good this card. It took me like, I don't know when this came out, but it took me 2 to 5 years to figure out that this card is good. I have no idea what set this came out in. Is it the same as Oko? No. We have a Bristly Bill. Wan Shi Tong's also fairly nice. Mutable Explorer I don't care about. Bristly Bill is good if we get like a Nadu. Double blue. But I do have Oko already. And this is really good with a lot of mana. I'll take a Wan Shi Tong here. I'm not a big fan of Bristly Bill or the other one that puts counters on stuff when lands enter, just because I don't know. maybe I'm undervaluing those cards. They just don't strike me as something exciting. In my mind, they're like a 2-mana 3/3. Which is fine, I guess. 2 mana 3/3, sometimes 2 mana 4/4 if you have a fetch land. Okay. Vengevine and Nissa. I'm gonna go for Vengevine. I think Nissa might lead to overall higher win rate, but come on. We're gonna wheel Bazaar. Everything's gonna be great. Or Survival, I think, is better than Bazaar. I was higher on Bazaar of Baghdad before. This was my opening pack. This pack was horrible. It still is. Razor Verge Thicket? I guess. The pack is so bad. If I open like Swords of Plowshares, maybe with Windswept Heath Razor Verge Thicket, we could splash it. Or You know, if we open Elspeth or get a late Elspeth, I could see that happening as well. Okay, someone took Bazaar, so I feel bad about this Vengevine. Vibrance lets us tutor a land. I guess I'll take Tamio if we get a Time Walk. She also mills cards. It is another 4. I don't necessarily love that, but oh well. So someone's in discard, but they could be in red discard with Bazaar, and we could still get there with like Survival of the Fittest or other things. I think I'm very far from Desecrix. Quite far from Creeping Tar Pit, so I'll take a Get Lost. We don't have any removal yet. Tarmogoyf fits the deck's theme. I can't take another 4, unfortunately. I'll take a Tarmogoyf. And creature tokens get bigger. I'm not going to play Witch Enchanter, but I'm probably not playing this card. If we get enough Satyr Wayfinders, Malevolent Rumbles, Tarmogoyf's going to be really nice. And I'll put Get Lost over here as well. Because the biggest issue with Blue, Green, and Vintage Cube, wow. All right, Mox Jet, Mox Emerald, Swords of Plowshares, Birds of Paradise, Skyclave Apparition. That's a lot of good cards. I'm gonna take Mox Emerald. Definitely fits our deck better, but this pack is so loaded. I would love to wheel a bird. It is possible, right? Someone's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we probably wheel Birds of Paradise or Swords, depending on what's open. Well, I'm gonna take Mox Emerald. Very happy about that. Oh, wow. Okay. We have a decision now. Rumble, Survival, and Gut. I think I'm going to take Rumble. More people are likely to take this. Survival I really would like. With Hogaak Vengevine, you can do a lot of fun stuff, but I think this comes around. I hope this comes around. Ledger Shredder would also be quite good in a deck like this. So if we don't get Survival, I could take a Ledger Shredder and be okay with it. I like Gut. I'm not anywhere in red, and I don't think it's worth trashing your mana to get there. Could take a Town Greeter. First, I need to read this card again. This creature enters with 5, -1/-1. Trample Ward 2, so it's almost unkillable. And it comes in as a 1/1. And then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Seems kind of fun. I'm going to take Town Greeter. I like... Either one of these could be okay. But I think Town Greeter is much more important for a deck like this. There's a Badgermole Cub, Wistfulness, draw 2, discard 1, or Excel Enchantments. That one's nice. I think the Cub is just much better if we end up actually getting Mana Dorks. I would like a Remand. Wistfulness could be good, but I'll take the Cub. Does it make the creature green? Or is it just a colorless creature? Just colorless. But yeah, I'm seeing the real value for this card the more I play with it. The fact that it just makes all of your creatures tap for extra is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. You just go turn 1 Mana Elf, turn 2 Badgermole Cub, turn 3 you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, maybe more. Okay, Springheart Nantuko versus Deathrite Shaman. Nantuko's really good with... I had something that cared about... Oh, Sandstorm Salvager, I guess, could be there. But you can Springheart Nantuko a Badgermole Cub. I think you can, like... There's something infinite. If we had Nissa, I think Nissa goes infinite. I think this card's better than Deathrite. Deathrite is a turn 1 play. That does offer Graveyard Hate, which our deck currently doesn't have access to. This is a turn 2 play. If we already had like Strip Mine Wasteland, I'm definitely taking Deathrite here. The deciding factor for me is I think Springheart. That's a tough call though for sure. Squee if we get Survival could be okay. I'm not playing Walk-in Closet. Temple Garden. Probably not playing. Am I playing Squee with Survival? More likely than anything. I guess Thought Scour. Actually, Thought Scour is kind of good, right? With Hogaak Vengevine. I'm gonna take that instead. Okay, Once Upon a Time. Oh no, the Root Walla. Do I think I'm gonna get Survival or do I just want to Oculus? Because now I have Thought Scour, Town Greeter. I love Once Upon a Time. Root Walla would be really good if we had Survival in our deck already, but I think Oculus is perfect here. We're already self-milling. We get the Satyr Wayfinder too. Yeah, I missed Squee, I missed Master of Death. So I think I'm taking this. Fnatic is also a consideration. It's good with Oculus, Monstrosity, Chariot, or a board Hogaak. But we have a fairly strong self-mill theme, so I'm actually going to take the Wayfinder instead. As wild as that seems, we wheel the birds. Yeah, we'll take birds. This card should not be going this late. This card is so strong. We do wheel survival. I don't know if that's where I'm going at the moment, but I'll take it. Because I do have Vengevine, but I missed out on a Rootwalla, which is sad. But I think, what did I take over Rootwalla? Oculus? I think that's a better pick. Okay, we get Keen-Eyed Curator gives us Graveyard Hate. This seems okay. Sink into Stupor gives us, like, interaction we currently have none of. I guess I'm going to take that over, like, my 5th 2-drop green creature. Then we get Wistfulness. Like that a lot. Deathray Shaman Wheels. Yes, take that. This deck's looking real sick. I don't know about this Tameo. We'll see. If I open Time Walk, I'll be very happy. I guess I'll put her here. And the cool thing is, you know, when you find the open lane, every single card we've picked is in our deck except for one, and that was our last pick from the last pack. You know, the only pick we had no control over whatsoever. But every other card, maybe these two aren't the best for the deck, but we could, you know, if we needed playables, we could fit them into the deck. And I guess Wan-Shi Tong is technically a 2-drop. Okay, wait, these are 3s. What is going on? Okay, that looks a lot better. I'm never playing this, so I'm gonna take Shorkai. I'm also probably never playing this, but this does draw 2, discard 1. So if we end up with infinite free white fixing, I would... Whoa! Let's go, dude! Lizard's back in it. That's amazing. I'm so happy now, because we have the Rootwalla, the Hogaak. We've got it all. Is Bloodstone Mire even good here? Sadly, there's like 0% chance I could 4th Lingus. I could take a Miscalc. Wan-Shi Tong also nice. This very unlikely to fix my mana. I love Emperor of Bones, but again, unlikely to be able to cast it. This card, hexproof from each of its colors. It just seems terrible. It's like Mother of Runes without all the good stuff of Mother of Runes. Like you can't block and give protection. Weird. Cankerbloom's okay. I think I'm gonna take Miscalc so we have some amount of interaction. I like a Karakas. I like an Uro a lot. I like a Flooded Strand too, because that can grab Breeding Pool. Ugh. Do I take Flooded Strand? The nice part about Flooded Strand is it's more cards in my graveyard for Oculus and Hogaak. Because you can go turn 1 fetch, and then turn 2... I guess you'd have to go turn 1 fetch birds, and then turn 2 Town Greener Hogaak. Do I take the fetch and wheel the Uro, or do I take the Uro because it's just so good? I think because my deck is fairly mana hungry, I'm going to take the fetch first. Uro also tends to wheel. Wow, wait, okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Guy's Cradle, Ice Till, Library, Vista. This pack's insane. Nissa, Elspeth. Okay, let me think about this. Ice Till with 2 fetches is just okay. Guy's Cradle with this many creatures is quite strong, especially it makes Survival of the Fittest better. I do tend to find that Guy's Cradle can be win more, and I also only have 2 mana dorks. So I don't know if that's necessarily the best. Library just makes everything better, especially with a Mox. We can outvalue someone, but I don't know if our deck cares about value. We care about killing them. If I had Strip Mine, I'm definitely taking this. I guess Polluted Delta is better than Prismatic Vista. I'm going to take the fetch here. Tropical Island. Blazing Rootwalla probably wheels. Not going to take that. Thundertrap Trainer grabs non-creature. So probably not doing that. I'll just take the Trop. Now our mana is great. I could take a Spell Pierce. Chaldea Guardian also really nice. Whenever a creature... Ooh, Bloodghast. That's also really good with Hogaak, right? With Survival, with Self-Mill in particular, Bloodghast can be really nice too. Do I want to Spell Pierce though? Because I'd be kind of all in on Hogaak, and I could lose to Reanimator, things like that. I could take Soul Guide Lantern, I guess, to protect against that. I'm gonna take a Bloodghast. It's more fun. I think potentially Spell Pierce would help you win more, and this might wheel. Maybe it does wheel. There's gonna be 3 cards in the pack. I'm gonna take Spell Pierce. I'd like to have an actually good deck as opposed to a deck that's fairly good. Lockmare I like. This does give us some of the interaction we were looking for. Waterlogged Grove also just good fixing. Uh, hmm. Draws cards, stun counter stuff. I have probably not playing Tameo, Get Lost, Razor Verge Thicket, or wherever that dude went. I don't know where he went. I have, this is a land, this is a creature. 22 playables. So I think I have enough playables. I'm gonna take Waterlogged Grove. Yeah. Daze is so good. Okay, I love that. Kappa Cannoneer, we don't have artifacts really. Boseiju is nice too. Endurance can help, but I think Daze is perfect in a deck like this. We have a lot of things that are both land types, so we can be pretty happy about that. Phyrexian Metamorph is nice with survival. What would I copy? Ouroborid, Oculus. You could get like infinite Nantukos. Green Sun Zenith can grab also some good stuff. Town Greeter, Monstrosity, Ouroborid. I guess I'll grab Metamorph because it is nice with survival. Wan Shi Tong is nice top end. I have a good amount of mana, and this is a card that I would definitely like to survival for. So I'll take that over like a Kinker Bloom. We get the Uro. Yes, I will take an Uro. Wow, okay. I wish I had more time for this pick. I think at this point, it's Gaia's Cradle. I do have like 3 fetches with Ice Till. I can self-mill and then get Hogaak out very easily. But Cradle lets us go into Overdrive. And I don't need that much mana. If I had like a Strip Mine, I would be all about Ice Till, but I don't. I sadly don't think this is actually a Blazing Rootwalla deck. I think the green Rootwalla is good. It convokes a Hogaak. This one does not convoke a Hogaak. Can be very fast, but it's only good with specifically survival. Maybe it's still good. I'll take this. Self-mill, I guess. If they have a ton of removal, I could see playing this. So my issue with this deck is it doesn't have that much interaction. I have, like, my removal is Oko and Wan Shi Tong. But the upside is that I have like Miscalc, Daze, and Spell Pierce, so just enough to put my opponent off on the back foot. And then this deck is quite fast and interactive. Or not interactive, but just quite fast. Like I can hopefully get a Hogaak down pretty quickly, protect it, kill him. So I like that. The Cradle with double Rootwalla I also think is interesting. This one is maybe on the chopping block, but we'll see. Nantuko, Wayfinder, all of these are good. Sync to Stupor is a land. Vengevine goes here. Also with double Rootwalla, I guess Vengevine gets better. Wan Shi Tong, Hogaak's a 0. As top end, I like this a lot. But am I getting up to 5 mana? Probably. I mean, this just kills them. Wan Shi Tong plus Ouroborid in particular. Absolutely nuts. I could see cutting this. I mean, you play Ouroborid with Rootwallas, it's good. With Vengevine, it's good. Hogaak, it's not particularly necessary. Maybe it's a bit win more. Chariot as the top end. Uro, really good late game. Oculus, so good. Wan Shi Tong, mana sink. Wistfulness, mana sink. Survival is a good mana sink. Interaction. Thought Scour with Hogaak, Oculus, Vengevine. I never wield the Bloodghast, but I think that's okay. I would much prefer Bloodghast over Blazing Rootwalla in this deck, but live with what you get, I guess. If I draw this, it's a completely dead draw, but it's good with survival because I can go Rootwalla. I can cut it and run like, I think probably Wan Shi Tong. And then every card is good and castable. I think that's fine. This would be 16 land with Birds of Paradise. With this many 2s, I probably want 17. Although Town Greeter and Satyr Wayfinder are very likely to hit extra land, so 16 could be kind of safe. I guess one of them's a Mox, though. Maybe I cut Miscalc. I have Sync to Stupor, Daze, Spell Pierce. Those are the good ones. This deck isn't going to hold up mana very often. I have Wan Shi Tong's the only card with Flash. Mostly I'm going to be tapping out. So like Hardcast, Oculus, hold up Daze. Very strong sequence. You know, all of my turn 2 plays, I'm very unlikely to miscalc on turn 2. So I guess I'll go like this. Wan Shi Tong is a target for survival is good. Good top deck. I would love Root Walla, but I think if I'm drawing survival, I'm winning anyway. So I don't need to add a dead draw to my deck to make it good. No swamps. 3, 4. Green right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Green, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this feels good. Blue would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue for... Yeah, that feels actually pretty good. And I get another one. Forest. Yeah, because I want as much green as possible for survival. Alright, this deck's really interesting. We'll see how it goes. See you all round 1. Alright, we're playing against Eternal Player. Let's go first. We got a Birds into Oko. Let's do it. Good thing we have so much, like, excellent mana in our deck as well. Turn 2 Oko. Turn 3 Wan Shi Tong. There could be a consideration for leading on basic forest here, but I almost don't mind if my opponent strip mines me. They're holding up a single blue. That could be a Spell Pierce. What else could you possibly have here? I think I'm going to go Town Greeter Thought Scour because I could play a Hogaak off that. Why would you shock in a blue? They could have Dismember. They could have Spell Pierce. I could play Wan Shi Tong as a 2/2 Flying Vigilance. I think I'm going to go with Town Greeter Thought Scour. This screams Spell Pierce to me, personally. Okay, Vengevine in my graveyard. Oh, any order. Then get an island back. So now I have Vengevine in my graveyard. And I can Thought Scour at the end of turn to try and find a Hogaak. Okay, that's another reason why you would shock into Sporific Springs, I guess. I went with the one that is more likely because the odds of opening Ancestral is much lower. But now I am in a worse position than I would have been had I played Oko. They reanimate my Vengevine. Kind of annoying. I could hit Daze, but that doesn't do anything. So you got a Vengevine. They do take 4 in the process. And then I take 4 in the process. Mox Sapphire. Okay. So they have Ancestral and a Mox. Let's find a Hogaak. Ugh. We draw Survival, though. Cedar Wayfinder. Yep, I can try and resolve a Survival and get a Hogaak down this turn. Okay. Let me discard Cedar Wayfinder. Grabbing Hogaak. Tempt a Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Hogaak can play. Next turn, if I draw any land, I can Wan Shi Tong the 5 mana one. Night's... wait. The Mystical Tutor for Night's Whisper is not a winning sequence normally. But they're probably trying to hit lands. But it, like, you might just be better off not doing that. Dude, what the heck? Wait, seriously, what the heck? You have Ancestral, Mox Sapphire, and Black Lotus? Okay. I guess. Triple white. Memory jar. They might still lose this. I can Oko the memory jar post-combat? Bro. Yeah, I can't play this Wan Shi Tong. But I can attack for 8 here. Is there a way I can kill them? Vengevine's gone, so I can't haste a Vengevine. Phyrexian Metamorph would actually be nice here. I could copy the Vengevine. I think just Oko the memory jars. Kind of what I'm thinking. Attack for 8. Play Oko. If I beat the Ancestral Mox Sapphire Memory Jar deck, I will be so happy. You become a thing. No card draw for you. So they might be able to kill Oko, but that's fine. I can turn birds into a 3/3 and just kill them next turn. I can also survival away Uro at end of turn and grab something else, and then escape Uro quite soon. Oh man. Okay. Triple of the most powerful cards. Do I want a miscalc or is it just better to be... I think this is an aura board matchup for sure. I think Wanchi Tong could be cool, but I think just killing your opponent, that's the whole goal of this deck. And I could have like tutored for aura board and then hit for way more damage. We just gotta kill them as fast. They don't seem like they have removal or anything. I want miscalc on the draw. I don't think if this was counterspell, yes, but they have Black Lotus. There's so many things they like if they have. I don't know what their deck does really, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to miscalc that reliably. Hey, and just a quick reminder, I've got a secondary channel called Caleb Gannon Gaming if you're interested in more content. I've been playing Slay the Spire, I've been posting Azoth content, which is a game that I made. And Slay the Spire 2 is coming out in like less than a week on March 5th, and I'll be posting daily Slay the Spire 2 content then. So if any of that seems interesting to you, go check out Caleb Gannon Gaming, link in the description. We have Daze, Nantuko, Uro. We'll try it. Daze makes me feel a little bit more comfortable against their deck. And we have Oko. Let's go. Will I Daze an Ancestral? Yes, probably. I'm not going to Daze a Night's Whisper. That puts me behind, and I just don't care that much about it. Malevolent Rumble is better than Springheart and Tuco, I think. I have plenty of lands. Let's grab Satyr Wayfinder. So now I feel fairly confident dazing, because I can daze and then untap and play Oko or Uro. Him to Torok me. Sure. Satyr Wayfinder, Springheart, and Tuco. Storm Chaser's Talent. I guess I dazed that. It gives them a 1/1 that's kind of annoying. I don't love dazing that, but they could like get back stuff that's good. Okay, so here I have two options. I can play Uro into Deathrite Shaman, or I can just play Oko and start making 3/3s next turn. The beauty of Uro into Deathrite Shaman is it lets me escape Uro next turn, which does kill them fairly quickly. Oko in play can deal with some stuff, and that also does kill them fairly quickly. I think I want to go with Uro because it sets me up a little bit better. Okay, draw a card, put a land in the hand, and I want to play Deathrite here. They do have Reanimate, so getting this down can stop that from happening. Metamorphosis Fanatic Miracled. This only hits creatures in your graveyard, right? What does it? What does the card do? From your graveyard. So they just get a 2-mana 4/4 lifelink. Could be worse. And they've cut down. Okay. Also could be worse. They shock that in. They're definitely taking a lot of damage. Okay, blue, blue, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please hit a land. Oh, that would be so good if I could hold that up right now. Okay. You tutor for Ancestral Recall. Sure. It's like, it's fine. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just all card draw. Sephiroth, sure. So I have Spell Pierce up for some stuff. I guess this grabs Black Lotus. Let me attack them with Uro. I guess the double block is moderately annoying, but not the end of the world. It is moderately annoying, but I am trading up in cards substantially with this, so. Put Forest into play, yes. Okay, double block. I will kill the 4/4, I think. Then we get to go... So I can go Tarmogoyf and Oko. I don't hold up Spell Pierce, but they have so much mana that I don't know that that matters so much. So we're going to play Oko first, playing around their Spell Pierce, and then make a food. And I can trade the food for Sephiroth next turn. Yeah, I'm not holding up Spell Pierce, but it is what it is. Uro has Escape 5, so Thought Scour plus a blue source I can escape an Uro. Main phase, make a construct. Attack with Sephiroth, kill the construct. I will block. I don't know what you're up to, but I will definitely block here. Reanimate Sephiroth? Necromancy Sephiroth. Oh, I see. Necromancy, Metamorphosis Fnatic. It's not... It's fine. It's not that good. Spell Pierce would have been nice to stop that play from happening, but then I wouldn't have Oko in play, so I don't know how much it matters that much. Guy's Cradle is quite nice. Okay, what do I want to do? Creature with power 3 or less. I think just taking this and giving them a food seems like a really good start. So you can get this and I will take you. I have a 5/6 Tarmogoyf. Let me thought scour myself and see if I hit a blue source. Or put those in the graveyard. Okay. I hit survival. That's quite fantastic. What can I do with survival? Quite a lot. I'm gonna discard birds with Guy's Cradle. Play Cradle. Play survival. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Discard birds. This is gonna grab Rootwalla. Because this costs effectively no mana. Discard Rootwalla. We're gonna grab Hogaak. Tap for all of this. Discard Hogaak. Hogaak is gonna grab a 2-drop green. I can use Wistfulness to exile Necromancy. Or I can play Badgermole Cub. Oh, I can grab Vengevine. Oh, yes. Okay, grab Vengevine. I did this in the wrong order. I was supposed to go... No, I can't quite do everything I want anyway. So I guess the play is Wistfulness. Cast with Evoke. Exile... I almost want to just exile Urza's Saga so they can't get Black Lotus. And just leave them with Metamorphosis Fnatic that I don't care about. Maybe that's even better. They take damage. I can play Hogaak. Black, green. I can tap Tarmogoyf, but let's just creature, creature, creature. Instant I have 2, and another creature here. Hogaak down. Attack you for 5. I don't know if the Wistfulness was the correct play. They take my Spell Pierce, that's fine. Blooded Strand. Okay, so if anything I have dies, then I'm just fine. I can even sack the Rootwalla to Sephiroth, and I can remove your lifelink capabilities here. Let's move to combat. Attack, 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 attack. I don't mind trading Sephiroth. Do I want to trade the Rootwalla? I think the answer is no. I mean, it hits them very hard. So if they trade here... Okay, this is perfect. I get to pump. We trade, they take a lot. They go to 2. Yield to all. Then I get to go fetch. I'm at 33 life. When did that happen? Grab an island. Let's get an Uro down. Blue, blue, green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Tarmogoyf is still here, I guess, because of their graveyard. Draw a card. Put a land, no. And do I want to keep Wan Shi Tong around? I think so. I have Spell Pierce. Yeah, this is kind of all I can hold up here. We'll see what happens. Opponent's got 2 life. Malcolm. Okay. So they can kill Oko. They can't play Reanimate for anything reasonable anymore. They know about the Spell Pierce, so I'll just Spell Pierce anything they cast. They're attacking me. So it's going to be hard for them to Tendrils me. Brain Freeze will be very easy. Okay. Can we just talk about this for a second? My opponent had Ancestral Recall, Black Lotus, Mox Sapphire, Mystical Tutor for any of the above, Reanimate, like all of this stuff, and they didn't even come close to winning a single match because their deck had no... It just didn't do anything. They drew so many cards, but none of the cards did anything. Hymn to Turok, oh no, it didn't impact the board in any way. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying Ancestral Recall is a good card. I'm not saying it's bad, but it doesn't do anything to the board. Playing Ancestral does not win you a game. Having Black Lotus in your deck does not win you a game. I don't know how much better I can make it evident than these games. Like, my opponent was never even like in the game at any point. See you next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Taipao 14. Let's go first. Yeah. I'll keep this. Deathrite Shaman doing a lot of work. Survival looking very nice. An extra land next turn would be good, but we have Daze, which is sort of an upside with everything else we got going on. Like if they play something I want to Daze, I'm not mad about it. I'm not gonna Daze a Mox Pearl. Sylvan Caryatid. I'm also not going to Daze that. Thought Scour. Okay, I'm going to Rumble, I think. The biggest reason to not Daze Sylvan Caryatid here is my opponent has a Mox, so they're already far ahead of me in terms of mana. If I Daze, I'm putting myself even further behind the Mox. This is why I like Mana Tithe a lot more, because it's if you can Mana Tithe something, you just do it. Okay, guys, Cradle, Badgermole, Cub, Oculus. Cradle's a little bit sketchy if they kill my thing. Oh, but I get... Oh, wait, this is very good, actually. No, Cradle's great. Because Malevolent Rumble is a ridiculous magic card. I get to do this. I can Wistfulness the Mox Pearl, or cast Survival of the Fittest. It's a very interesting question. I think I will Wistfulness the Mox Pearl. It makes Daze more likely to be relevant. And then, yes, I think that's correct, because then I can play Survival and hopefully draw something besides Wan Shi Tong, which I would like to keep. I could also just cast Wan Shi Tong next turn. Wait, this is crazy. They have Strip Mine. There goes my Daze. Oh no, they kill that. Okay. Okay, so they don't have any mana. There's a Vengevine. So now I don't care so much about the Eldrazi spawn. They could have anything off Sylvan Caryatid, but I think in this instance I'm going to play Survival. And I can discard Vengevine, but I can't play anything that I can grab, so we'll just keep them not on the no. Springheart and Tuco there. So they likely do have a land, so they'll get a 1/1. This probably feels worth dazing. I don't have a land drop anyway. Let me exile your Strip Mine for green. Then Survival away a Vengevine. So I can grab a Rootwalla. Yeah, and then discard Rootwalla for Birds of Paradise. Oh wait, this is so good, right? I daze this. Next turn I play a land. Discard Rootwalla, grab Birds of Paradise. Yeah, this is sick. Okay. And when you're short on mana, this card is kind of just free. There's like not a lot of cost because I'm unlikely to hit a land anyway. I did, so whatever, but let's go discard a Rootwalla with Madness. Cast this. Search your library for a creature card. I think it's gonna be Hogaak, and then I just cast Hogaak, get a Vengevine. I actually like that more than Birds of Paradise. Cast Hogaak. Black, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get Vengevine. Looking pretty good. Maybe I do want Metamorph just to copy Vengevine. Or if my opponent has Reanimator, I can get like an Atraxa or something. 4 mana. Sowing Myco Spawn. So they've already Strip Mined me. They could Wasteland me, but honestly not a lot of that matters at the moment. Just a Surveil land. Wan Shi Tong Librarian. I also like that. Let me attack with Hogaak, Vengevine. Am I okay trading 2 mana and a Rootwalla for Sowing Myco Spawn? I think so, because they're probably going to block Vengevine instead. And then I just hit them for 9. That makes sense. And then they're at 7. I'm just going to pass with Deathrite Shaman and Wan Shi Tong up. Plus Survival to grab whatever I need in the moment. Because they got to contend with Hogaak. And then when they do, they're going to have this flying thing, or I can go grab Badgermole Cub, get extra mana that way. Nadu. Sure. Sylvan Safekeeper. So they can trade all of their lands for stuff. I'm currently okay with that. How valuable is a 2/2 Wan Shi Tong here versus getting Badger Mole Cub so I can double creature spell for a Vengevine? I think getting Badger Mole Cub is better. Let me discard the Wan Shi Tong I'll never be casting. Badger Mole Cub is in my graveyard somewhere. Okay. Then what do I want? Tarmogoyf is just going to be big. Uro is quite nice, but I just don't have the mana for Uro. I guess I'm going to grab Birds, and then I'm going to go Wan Shi Tong, Birds of Paradise, get back Vengevine and attack, because that's quite good. And then I also get to Thought Scour. At this point, I guess I will mill myself. Because I could hit, like, Uro and stuff. I guess I do need to hit a land, either in my graveyard from this, or something else to be able to Wan Shi Tong plus Birds. I did hit a land. Great. Okay. I also hit Sink into Stupor and a fetch. Okay, this is going very well. Fetch here. Let's grab Forest. Play Birds of Paradise. Then play... For those wondering, I sometimes open chat. Like, my opponent will pause for a long time, and I just don't want to be missing, like, nice comments from people. So sometimes I check. I will just main phase Wan Shi Tong. I think it's better... What does it look like if I do this? So Vengevine attacks. Hogaak, they can max prevent here. They'll take 4. They can double block this and take 1. This blocks Vengevine. So they can survive. I don't think I'm going to be attacking with Deathrite Shaman. So I think I'm going to make a 2/2 Wan Shi Tong. Get Vengevine back. Then we attack. Not with the Root Walla because... Let's see. Are there any blocks? If they block here, they take 5. Then they eat this, and they would die. I think I'm just going to attack like this. You die. Do they not know what trample does? Okay, never mind. Nobody knows what Hogaak does. In these matchups, Ouroboros great. Metamorph copying Nadu could be interesting. I'm less interested in Spell Pierce against the green deck, so I think Ouroboros over Spell Pierce is nice. Metamorph copying Nadu, it's pretty good. Can't copy Hogaak. Well, it can, but he's legendary, so he would just die. I think I'm just gonna run it back. The flying seems good. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. The Wan Shi Tong plus Ouroboros also lets us break through board stalls because we'll have like 6 power unblockable that becomes 8 power unblockable. I will keep this even though it's a little bit sketchy. But we have Wayfinder into Hogaak, so any creature just gets us there. Bristly Bill. Please don't have a Mox. They do have a Mox. We beat a Mox before. So far we've beaten Ancestral Recall, Mox Pearl, a lot of stuff. I'm going to play a fetch to play around Strip Mine. Can I draw my Mox? It's in the deck somewhere. Take 3. Okay, Hex Drinker is a bit of a problem. It's going to become a 4/4 next turn. Okay, let's grab Breeding Pool, tapped. This is probably too much for me to handle on the draw. It's like I went 4th, kind of. It's just so much. I need to draw a Mox like very soon, and I did not, unfortunately. But I could draw like an Oculus, maybe. Okay, I whiff. This is just my luck, I guess. They draw Nadu. Next turn, I do get to play a Hogaak, but I'm taking 6 damage right now. And next turn, they can probably use Bristly Bill to make him very large. We'll see. Is turn 3 Hogaak enough to beat... Oh, they have Bristly Bill plus Nadu. Wait, that's a big problem. And they just revealed Quantum Riddler. I'm like super dead. Being on the draw is not the most fun experience. I'm at 8. Springheart and Tuco plus Satyr Wayfinder could be cute. Uh, I mean, I'm not racing with Ursine Monstrosity. I'm not gonna bestow. I'm just gonna cast this. I think I'm very likely dead, but if they have essentially nothing, there's a chance. Fetch. Play this. Get another Nantuko. Play Hogaak. 1, 2, 3. Creature, 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 land. I mean, he'd be blocking. Reason for not playing the monstrosity there is, uh, I don't know. I think getting this and playing getting a bunch of tokens is more valuable than just having a Hogaak. Any removal spell and I'm pretty dead. But also just them leveling up Hex Drinker to 8, and I'm also quite dead. In fact, if they just go land Hex Drinker to level up, I just lose. I think without the Mox, this would probably be okay, because this would be the turn they would have just played Nadu, and then I would be able to attack with Hogaak. Springheart Nantuko on Hex Drinker. They hit Trop. I'm just going to see as much of their deck as possible, I guess. Reason Borrower. That's good to know about. That answers Hogaak. They have Cradle. Fanatic of Ronus. So they're just like a good green-blue aggro deck. They can keep making Hex Drinkers, which is kind of cool. You got it? Petty Theft, my guy. Okay, they didn't go for lethal. So I might have one more turn here. But yeah, I'm just dead. I'm just going to concede. There's nothing I can do to win. I was just trying to see as much of their deck as possible. On the play, Miscalc is potentially something for Nadu, but I think I'm just better off doing my thing than trying to line up my counter magic with their turn. Because if they have a Mox, right, they could play Nadu turn 2 before I'm able to really miscalc effectively. The biggest question is, do I want Metamorph over anything? Chariot's great, this is great, Vengevine's great. This, I think, is good. It's quite expensive. And I could Metamorph an Oculus if that comes up. Oculus does seem better in the deck. Maybe I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I think either way is probably fine. Let's go first. No Mox, but a good hand. I get to have Days up starting turn 1 with Deathrite Shaman. I could make Nantuko copies of Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, unfortunately I have to fetch, I think, because having Days up... When they have a Mox, I think I just need to be able to, like, Daze their turn 1 play, if they just happen to have Mox. And I very likely want to use Deathrite Shaman to get mana so I can play Nantuko turn 2 anyway. So I think either way, the fetch turn 1 is just where I'm going to end up. So I might as well get Daze active. That's a Hogaak. Holy cow. Cast with Bestow here. Or do I want to cast with Bestow? Because if I don't cast with Bestow, can I Hogaak this turn? Thought Scour puts a lot into my graveyard. Let me do the math. This will put 3 into my graveyard. Oh, but I have to tap the Deathrite Shaman, don't I? So then, if I don't Bestow, Thought Scour will mill 2 plus 1 will be 3. Flooded Strand goes away, so I'll have 3 cards in my graveyard and 3 creatures. So I think I just want to regular cast the Nantuko, but I guess casting with Bestow does protect it against removal, but I'm just never going to pay. I don't care about having more Deathrites, so I'm just going to get 1/1s. Get a green, do this, play you, cast, play Island, make a copy. Yeah, I don't see any benefit of Thought Scouring myself yet. So let's pass. Next turn, I can almost certainly make a Hogaak with land plus Thought Scour. And Daze also lets us redo land drops too, which is great. Okay, let me Thought Scour myself. I hit a land, I get a land. I will Daze this. Because that puts the 4th card into my graveyard, which should let me play Hogaak. Okay, Tarmogoyf, also pretty nice. Let's go Island. Get a copy, play Tarmogoyf. Play Hogaak. 1, 2. I would like to keep... I can exile the creature and an instant, but I would like to keep Tarmogoyf as big as possible. Is that more important than hitting them for 3? I think it is. Who needs a Mox Emerald? You just have Hogaak on turn 3. So we'll see. My opponent could be at 17th, but if I did that, then Tarmogoyf would be a 1-2. I don't think that's very valuable. They have Strip Mine, which doesn't do anything for them. I also have all lands in hand anyway. That into Bristly Bill. Okay. Survival of the Fittest. Good draw. Bristly Bill is also a little bit annoying. Do I trade one insect token for damage? Right now, this is 11. One insect would do 12. And then Hogaak on its own is lethal. I think I do, actually. Deathrite Shaman, also not that valuable. What happens if I attack like this? They probably block the Nantuko, and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 down to 6 life. I should have played a land first. I think this is correct. But I should have played a land first for sure. They just take it? No, okay, that was, sorry. They eat the Deathrite, okay. Then I get to go Breeding Pool tapped, Survival of the Fittest. Get a creature here. So then any creature I draw is my best possible top deck. Sick. And they're at 6. Can you come back from this? They do have 5 potential total mana. If I had any black mana at all, I would keep Deathrite Shaman alive. I just don't. So it's kind of just a mana elf. But they need to like Petty Theft Hogaak and then deal with Tarmogoyf. And if they Petty Theft Hogaak, I can discard it to survival to then do other stuff. Oko helps. They can Oko the Hogaak. I think my attack last turn makes it lethal. They block here and here and they go to 1. Bro. That's annoying. Polluted Delta. So that gives me 2 tokens, which is okay. Swing out. At them. I have to double chump, go to 1 life, and I have so many tokens. No creature for me, but I do have a fetch with my Spring Heart that should probably close it. I'm kind of scared that they're still playing. What could this possibly be? Oh, okay. I don't think there's a land that can... Tabernacle would be pretty good in this spot. Oko makes a food. Okay. Alright, see you in the finals. Alright, we are here in the finals against Cranman69. We get to be on the play. Can I see my Mox? No, but I have a good hand, so... There is a Mox Emerald in the deck somewhere, I think, unless I forgot to put it in, which would be kind of hilarious. I will... So I can fetch to make my deck... Yeah, I want to fetch, because I'm trying to Hogaak as quickly as possible. Turn 2 survival. Turn 3, like, Vengevine, Rootwalla, Birds of Paradise type situation. Dude, come on, stop! Why does all my opponents have power? Yeah, it's in the deck. Breeding Pool tapped. Guy's Cradle. That will be really good. Tropical Island Survival. See what you got. So I can discard Vengevine, grab Rootwalla, discard Rootwalla. They have Seasoned Pyro. Okay. What do I want to do here? Drawing lands is not ideal. Oko's not that good in this spot. So discard Vengevine, grab Rootwalla. Discard Rootwalla, grab something. But the problem is I have to then play that something, and that something can't be Hogaak because I would only have 1 creature. I could just play Oko here, and then Gaia's Cradle next turn gets very good. Or do I want a Rootwalla and a Vengevine in play? But then I'm kind of hoping that I hit a 3rd land, or I have to top deck a creature from my deck to do anything, which I'm not in love with. Playing Oko, he goes up to 6. Maybe we just Oko this turn. I'm okay with that. Forest, Oko. Take 1 turn off. It's very mana efficient here. I'm not gonna turn their Mox into a 5/5. They just get to kill Oko then, or 3/3. I need to draw a creature for this to be like really nice, because I'd love to be able to, or a second Rootwalla would also help this quite a lot, to be honest. But a second Rootwalla would not let me Hogaak? Yes, it would because of Vengevine. They have Gut. So oh my god. Okay, Oko dies. That's annoying. They do have to sack their Mox if they want to kill Oko, but I mean, it's almost certainly worthwhile. Okay. Don't know if playing Oko was good, but, you know, they had Mox into Gut. Sometimes that'll just happen. We have Wan Chi Tong. So that is a creature that I can cast. So let's discard Vengevine. We're going to grab Rootwalla. Discard. Yeah, discard Rootwalla. Cast Rootwalla. Then I can grab. I think just casting Hogaak is the best. Tarmogoyf could also be fairly good. Oculus is also quite nice. I think I'm gonna get Satyr Wayfinder because that could hit a Hogaak or an Uro. Both would be very nice. Tarmogoyf, though, it is big enough to just block everything. Let's just get Tarmogoyf, I guess. Grab Tarmogoyf. Then I get to play Guy's Cradle. Play this dude. Get Vengevine back. And am I racing? I don't have amazing blocks on the Menace creature. Right, because they can attack with Seasoned Pyro, turn this into a 4-1 Menace. I guess I'll hold back. I can trade off Vengevine and almost certainly re-trigger it next turn. And then I can either play this for a lot, or go grab Uro and gain a bunch of life off Uro. And I have a food token, so I can gain life off that too. So the race isn't as dire as it looks. Especially if my opponent doesn't have good plays coming up. They might though. We'll see if they have said anything. They did not. That is a disaster. I don't know why they thought so long about this. That does not bode well for me. So they have something to sack to Gut every single turn. So they can spend 2 mana and get a 4-1, or yeah, 4-1 Menace haste every turn. Which I really don't like. But we'll see what happens. So unfortunately, I mean, I could double block with Vengevine and Rootwalla. It would be nice to get Tarmogoyf up to 5 toughness. I think I'm taking 8, so maybe I was supposed to attack with Vengevine. Yeah. I mean, I can double block this, and I trade Tarmogoyf for a 4-1. I can double block Rootwalla this here, but then I lose both. I'm gonna take 8. I think I need all of my Guy's Cradle mana to be able to Uro my way up to having life past this. That's a good one. So I could just get rid of Gut. That's even better. Love that. Okay. 1, 2, 6 mana. So I guess I don't need this because I could just cast this here. Get rid of Gut. And they put Gut second from the top. So now I get some 2-1s. This Guy's Cradle is going to go absolutely nuts. I don't want to take damage, so let's play an island. These can't block. Unfortunately, I think I'm still having to hang back, but now I at least have mana to pump the Rootwalla. The no attack, no block strategy isn't going well. I could have them at like 4 there, 6 here. Maybe it's possible I could have raced. They can crack Sunbaked Canyon to get a Gut, and then play the Gut. And then like another Menace dude. Which they will be doing. The difference is this time I actually have okay blocks. Okay, Gut's down. I might be able to pull this out. Because I can probably... I don't want to trade Wan Chi Tong for an Uro, but I might have to. They can trade Seasoned Pyromancer for another Skeleton. That makes Tarmogoyf big enough to successfully block, which is great. So... block like this. Block like this. So they can kill Rootwalla and one of these two, but not both. And I'm okay with that. If I take 4, I'm going to gain 3 here. Let me look at my deck. This is going to take a while to plan what I'm doing here. I can grab a Wistfulness. How much mana? I have tons of mana. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can Wistfulness away the Retrofitter Foundry. I can wait and see what I'm going to draw. I think I am going to do that. We're going to crack the food here. And then I can untap, see if I draw a creature. Because Wan Chi Tong is quite nice. But I would definitely like to grab a Wistfulness. Forest. That's so annoying. Okay. Discard you. Grabbing... Is Wistfulness the best option? I think killing Retrofitter stops Gut from attacking, and I get to draw 2, discard 1 with all these lands in hand. Seems quite good. And it makes a body. Green, blue, blue. Cast you. Exile this. Draw 2 cards, then discard. I will discard Island. So, I guess I'm probably just gonna grab a Hogaak now. Yeah, discard this, grab Hogaak. Then I can play a land, discard Hogaak. And then I can grab something for next turn, which will probably be Uro. Then I can play this Hogaak. The spirit tokens don't matter that much, they can't block. And then I could just exile a lot of cards from my graveyard. They have land and creature in their graveyard. Oh, I do have to tap 2 creatures here. Hang on. That's right, these tap for just colorless. Alright, well I will do this. They can hit me for 8. 1, land, land, creature, creature. Hogaak's in play. Go ahead. And then I can play Uro. 1, 2. I have enough mana to play Uro and then escape it, I think, as long as a fetch. Yeah, if I crack the fetch, I can play and escape Uro because that's 5 cards in my graveyard. So that'll gain me 6 life. Yeah, maybe I should have been attacking the first 2 turns. They would be at like 12, and that would be very easy to kill them from here. Anything but Glorybringer. Pest Infestation. That's annoying, but makes a lot of gut tokens. Do I want to discard Uro for something else? Because then I can just escape it? Or is the life gain more relevant? Because next turn I could escape Uro and play an Oculus. I think the life gain is actually maybe more relevant. Play Oculus, escape Uro. That does seem quite good as well. I'm going to take... So they're going to attack with just a skeleton. 2 skeletons. I get to eat 1, I take 4, I go to 6. And they have a ton of 1/1s coming. I think I want to get an Oculus. Yeah, nothing else does very much. Springheart and Tuco, hang on. Hang on. I can make 2 Vengevines. They'll have... What does 2 Vengevines look like? I'm pulling out a calculator, it's time. So they're not going to attack with Gut. They're going to attack with 1 skeleton. This is going to give them 4 pests. They're going to have 3. They'll be at 21 life. So they'll have Gut and 3 pests back. I don't think 2 Vengevines matters because they just chump with the pests. So I'm just going to grab Oculus. Yeah, that's because if I get a bunch of Vengevines, they chump here and then it's kind of awkward. So they can gain life. Oculus also protects against something like a Glorybringer or an Athari. Like the flying is quite good. And then this block is great. I take 4, go to 6. I'm going to go back up to 9. The Seeker's Chariot. Okay. Can I do all of this? That is a good question. Let me... I really would like to avoid cracking a fetch, but I think playing the Chariot is also fairly imperative. But I can't do that before cradling, so I guess I will... Uro, blue, blue, green, green. Uro Escape will get rid of Oko. 3, 4, 5. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Might as well put this into play. Then I can play the Chariot. And then the Oculus. Oh, I cannot play the Oculus because my graveyard's gone. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's fine. Great. I'm at 9. Mill a card. Thought Scour. Okay, Hogaak, Vengevine. Spirit tokens can't block. This looks like plenty of damage to be able to kill them next turn. I get to eat the Menace token here, and Tarmogoyf plus a cat. Yeah, this seems quite good. I don't know why I thought I could play Oculus and Uro. I forgot you have to exile stuff. It's fine. We'll be there like next turn. Alright, not Glorybringer, please. Lelia's okay, but moderately annoying. But still okay. They can attack with a skeleton, I eat it. They can attack with Lelia, I eat it. They're probably dead. They're at 7 life. They're gonna go up to 8. And I need them not to hit burn off Lelia, I guess, too. Nissa who shakes the world. Not relevant currently. Nice. Wow, I won that. I definitely misplayed with this. But my deck, this is the beauty of survival is like, it's just, this deck is so good. They have Gut. They have Lelia. I didn't see a lot of burn. Is Metamorph good against Gut? Not necessarily. I keep just talking about Metamorph and then never putting it into my deck. It could be better than Wan Chi Tong in this specific instance. They didn't seem to have much in the way of like fetches. And this is kind of just a 2-mana 1/1 flash flying vigilance, which could be okay. Cheaper cards that draw cards are okay. Because you have to spend 4 mana on this for it to draw a card. I think at Aura boards, I'm liking it more currently. Okay, survival, all lands, no creatures. I'm gonna mulligan. Ugh. I have Spell Pierce up turn 1. If I draw survival, it could be okay. This Oculus, I guess I'll keep this. Get rid of Basic Island. Or get rid of Vengevine because it doesn't... I guess I can hardcast a Vengevine soon. I'll get rid of Basic Island. Okay. Would love to have been able to Spell Pierce that, but it is what it is. Flooded Strand. So that one can grab Trop. And I'm going to play out Birds this turn because I think Spell Pierce is more likely to be relevant later. And if I draw Survival, I would like to be able to play it. If I draw Oko, I'll be happy. They braid the birds. Well, Oculus is getting closer. Wan Chi Tong 5 mana. Let's play a tapped breeding pool. I can Spell Pierce. And if I draw all lands, we could be okay, I guess. But as always, Survival becomes my best draw. Satyr Wayfinder becomes probably my second best. Spell Pierce? Nope. I think I should have cut Spell Pierce. Sink into Stupor helps. But I almost need that as a land. Because they can make a Retrofitter Foundry token and attack with Gut. I can play Sink into Stupor as a land, take 4 here. Untap, play Vengevine. I can Sink into Stupor the token. That just buys me 1 turn. I think I need to draw something. This does put a card into my graveyard. But my lack of removal is very... I'm going to just play this as a land. This hand is just bad, and it really did not shape up either. I'm wondering if the 6-land survival hand would have been better. Because any creature, I could do whatever I want. Maybe I am just supposed to keep it. I guess my hope is that I can Spell Pierce something this turn, and then I get to draw Mox, and then Wan Chi Tong the Gut to buy myself a modest amount of time. Nope. That ain't it. I'm cutting Spell Pierce. It's good against Foundry, but their deck is mostly non-creature. I guess Pest Infestation and Nissa. They just discarded both of those, though, which is absolutely terrifying. You discarded Nissa to Season Pyromancer. What is in your hand? Town Greeter. Okay. I think I'm dead, but let's see what this does. Cradle could be... I think I have to chump. I am just so dead, aren't I? I have 5 cards in my graveyard. I'm just so dead. I needed you many turns ago. Make a token. I'm taking 8 menace damage. They sack this probably. So 8, 9, 10, 11. I need this in my graveyard if I want to play Oculate. I'm so dead. I don't think there's any hope here. But we'll see. Okay, I will concede. Would have been cool to be able to shock Breeding Pool to take myself out there. Okay. Spell Pierce I don't think I like. I'll play Miscalc on the play. It can stop a Gut. If I am playing Miscalc plus Daze, I do like Wan Chi Tong a little bit more because I can hold like Wan Chi Tong plus Miscalc up. And maybe I just don't need... I mean, Aura Board on the play is kind of gas. Let's scour... Nah, we'll just do this. A little bit of tempo. Spell Pierce is not very good here. There's the Mox. Oh my gosh. It shows up when we need it the most. Holy cow. Okay. Turn 1. Malevolent Rumble. Turn 2, Asika's Chariot Hogaak. Need to take a land here. Or mana. I can turn to Asika's Chariot. That's insane. They have a birds. Can't kill that. But I finally drew my Mox. We draw Survival of the Fittest. This deck is nuts. Okay. What am I doing? I can play... There's a lot of options. I can play... Just play a Hogaak. That's one option. By going Badger Mole Cub. No, I can't Badger Mole Cub into Hogaak. I can play Survival and play it slow, but I think that's absolutely not the answer. I think the answer is just Asika's Chariot. Unfortunately, I'm one card in my graveyard short of being able to go Chariot into Hogaak, but I can't find any way to make that happen. So let's just Chariot this turn, because the next turn, I mean, I have a Chariot, first of all. But I also have Survival to like get value off the Hogaak. I can discard Hogaak, grab a Root Walla, and if I draw a land, I can discard the Root Walla and get something else good. The card to be wary of is a Braid. Metamorph? Dude, come on. You can't just do that. Okay, maybe I was supposed to get Metamorph. But I have a lot of benefit with a Chariot on the attack. Unless they have Fury as well. That would be insane. Don't have Fury. Oh, I also have Wistfulness. That can help too. They have Pyrokinesis. Okay. That's very annoying. Land? Vengevine. Bro. My best draw. And they had like the 2 cards in the game. It's fine. We can still win this. This does not make a green creature, I don't think, unfortunately. It makes a land creature which is colorless. And you need 2 green creatures to Hogaak. I can crew the Chariot off of Wistfulness. Wait a second. I can go Badger Mole Cub, crew the Chariot with Wistfulness Evoke, and then play Hogaak off of its dead body. And we're gonna eat their Chariot. I guess that's the play. Badger Mole Cub. And I don't know how their deck deals with a Hogaak. Badger Mole Cub goes here. Okay. 1/2, Wistfulness with Evoke. So I want Evoke to happen second. Crew the Chariot here. Wistfulness goes to my graveyard. And then Hogaak comes down. Let's go, dude. That was a sick line. And I still have Survival for Vengevine next turn. Okay, they got the Foundry. Currently doesn't help with Hogaak business. And Vengevine might be coming their way as well. We'll see what we get off of Survival. There's a lot of good options. Town Greeter. I could play Town Greeter and try and hit a land. But I can also go Survival, discard Vengevine, get Root Walla. No, that doesn't work so good, does it? No, that does not work as good. I think I'm going to start with Town Greeter here. Survival, discard Vengevine. No, we'll start building equity or whatever. I'll play Survival. Although green, like a land would be nice, because then Town Greeter effectively costs 1 mana. If I whiff on Town Greeter, this play backfires spectacularly. I could discard Vengevine, get something else I want in my graveyard, like an Uro. Okay, we're going to play Town Greeter. I think I want more lands next turn over a huge play this turn. We get Island. And Uro into my graveyard. Not terrible. Play Island. Play Survival. And then I have to use this now, but I will discard Vengevine. What am I grabbing? Oculus. Oh, I'll grab a Root Walla, because then I can Root Walla into something next turn. Yeah. Attack with Hogaak for 8. Because the next turn they're going to get hit by Vengevine plus Hogaak, because I get to Root Walla for a creature, and then play whatever I get off of the thing. And if I can crew Chariot probably if I get like the mill card, it gets plus X plus O, whatever. That would be pretty good. Ursine Monstrosity, right? Ursine Monstrosity, mill card, it gets 4 power. Then I can use that to crew a Chariot. Ragavan doesn't do very much. They have 1 card in hand. They can't even realistically kill like Hogaak here. island. So that lets me do Uro stuff. Let's start by ditching Rootwalla. Cast you. I think that I want Ursine Monstrosity. We'll get Ursine Monstrosity. Play land. Play it. Get Vengevine back. Crew the Chariot with you and... No, I'll do Ursine Monstrosity trigger, Crew the Chariot. Turn off auto yields. Crew here. Attack with Hogaak, Vengevine, Asika's Chariot. It's a lot of damage. They get to make a 1/1. Okay, that's strange. They make a 4/4 blocker. Okay, that makes sense. So if stuff dies, I will get a graveyard big enough for Uro. Let's see how much they have to block. They could kill Hogaak, but I can probably, like almost immediately just replay it. Okay. I would like to, yeah, it's just replay a Hogaak. Pay 1, green, 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 1, 2, 3. Leave Uro in the graveyard, but Hogaak is just back because that's what he does. Yeah, we trophied. Woo, that deck was so good. It would have loved like a dismember. Like our biggest issue was our opponent played creatures we couldn't remove, but we just were so strong proactively that it didn't matter that much. Like this card is just so good, dude. Especially with survival. I don't think we needed the Rootwalla. It would have helped in some sequences. But I think we also could have just drawn it at the wrong time and then our hand does nothing because, like I said before, if we draw survival, we basically win the game anyway. So we don't want to make our best draws better. We want to make our average draws not bad. That's why I didn't run this one. But overall, great deck. Had a lot of fun with it. The Daze was so good. That's why I love Daze. Spell Pierce was bad. But it's because creatures are just so strong. Maybe this card's not worth running anymore. I took it quite highly. Anyway, this was fun. See you next time.